fine-tuning, he could be very
sounds like
here.
All right, so we have Seagull Joe counter-picking GoofyGoober right here because I think most of the Greninjas I've talked to think this matchup is awful.
Yeah.
You have a character with a lot of fake shield pressure in Greninja where it's solid but not good enough, and you have the character with perhaps the best out-of-shield game in the game with Diddy Kong.
Yeah, that Banana's definitely going to be doing Seagull Joe some favors out of shield. And Greninja also a character that doesn't have particularly good out-of-shield options. And not only does Diddy have a good out-of-shield game, he has a lot of really good shield pressure games.
Oh, yes. He's basically going to be able to tap Goofy easily anytime the man's at range with something like a forward air or a back air. The problem is really going to be what can Joe do to get the stocks up, because I feel like that's the one advantage that Goober has. That this character, Diddy Kong, yeah, struggles to kill sometimes. You have to go ahead and get those banana confirms, otherwise just watch out for the up smash.
Indeed. I wonder, are we going to see Goofy hit a banana down smash, or a banana up smash? Yo!
Just immediately, the man down tilted his shield 3 times, and Joe's like, do you think I'm not going to let her rip?
Yeah, you think that
fastest up smash out of shield in the game, frame 5.
Tied with Charizard.
No, Charizard's frame 6. They lied.
What? Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I had to look that one up, but it definitely lied.
I've been lied to my whole life. It's one of those things that I just said every time because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, somebody said that in chat, and I'm just like,
frame 6 is still nuts, though.
It is, yeah. Zard's up smash is very good.
Yeah. Ooh, and Seagull just doing a really good job of dancing around that. Okay. Dancing around with those monkey flips. The banana, but he wasn't ready for the punish.
And we're kind of seeing the matchup come and show like this is exactly the problem that Goober is running into, because Goober wants to jump in on Joe, and Joe, yeah, he just cannot, because either Joe commits to shield and then just allows Goober to, okay, Seagull Joe, no edge trapping for you, says Seagull as he lets the barrels rip. Good stuff by Joe here, and he is...
Oh, man, he is cooking
This is a bloodbath all of a sudden.
He is... Oh, my God, that pivot grab. I only learned about how insane it is today, but I've seen it so many times already.
He'd have the best grab in the game were the frame data not necessarily there.
Yeah. All right, and that up air of all things was finally able to close out the stock. I don't... Like, we were talking about kill power earlier and how Greninja definitely has better kill power than Diddy in this matchup. But it was 180% that Seagull Joe lived to. Yeah,
it's kind of like Goofy can't use the aerials to set up any of the ground pressure, so he's not getting like those down tilts on shield to confirm into anything. He's not getting like the dash attack into forward air because Joe's just committing to shield.
So even that like small advantage we gave Greninja earlier, it just isn't relevant, unfortunately.
Good grab by Joe too, recognizing the Goober was going to land to try to grab that banana. Not going to go ahead and get the forward tilt to kill, but look at that pressure.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That constant pressure that Diddy is able to keep up, especially a player with of Seagull Joe's caliber.
What an intercept!
But Jesus Christ, what was that?
Great catch by Goober, but in another awkward spot. Joe at mid-distance. Now it's not that forward tilt, not going to kill. So now Goober has an opportunity here. Joe desperately trying to get back to stage. Gets intercepted once. The second up air doesn't connect, but look at this. Joe, all of a sudden, that kill percent here with GoofyGoober having a ton of rage. Can't get out of the corner.
I wonder if Seagull was just a little too overconfident leading towards this. That up smash was so well placed. That grab? What is going on right now? GoofyGoober looking like... What?
What a comeback! GoofyGoober nailed Seagull Joe to the corner, and no matter what he tried, Goober had every option covered.
Was that a 3-stock comeback? Was that a reverse 3-stock? Jesus Christ, Goofy. We were like spending all this time talking about how bad this matchup was, how Seagull Joe was just playing it perfectly, and then out of nowhere, he just turns it on. Christ almighty, Goofy.
That was an immaculate stock. Like, there's no other way to put it. GoofyGoober got to 150 and then made no mistakes for 3 stocks in a row. God. If he can play like that throughout this entire set, this is going to be a 3-0. Yeah. But you just got to do that maybe, you know, on your first stock this time, Goofy.
And immediately he's going straight in with that forward air. What is going on?
So yeah, I think if I'm Joe, I'm just up-being every single time.
Yeah, 100%.
Like at this point, up-B, you can charge and you can choose a ton of different angles. It's a lot more tricky than using that side B to get back. So if they are starting to snuff out your side B, establish the up-B, and then when they stop approaching you off stage, then you can start to go ahead and get the side B back.
You know, I was gonna like ask. I was gonna say like, you know, I know Goofy's like Greninja, right? Greninja all the way, but does he have a secondary? He doesn't need one. He does not need one. Clearly,
I've seen him play bad matchups, and he's never gone off of this character. He's just got a ton of confidence.
That pivot grab is so insane.
It's so the range is great, but you know the frame data on it? It's frame like 14.
That's
like, it is incredibly slow.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah, most grabs are 6 to 10, but
it's a preemptive like tool, right? It's kind of like Ike's up B is like really bad as an out of shield option. You have to be preemptive with it.
So what he's actually doing is he's recognizing that when Joe just like jumps up, he's going to go ahead and toss out a forward air, which extends his hurt box in, so you can just go ahead and go for that without committing.
And Goofy's playing like he was on Stock 3. Like he's turned it up to 11 right now.
And look at again, it's whenever Greninja can run away from you and then space their like slower moves, that's when the character becomes scary.
Absolutely.
Because like you can cover for your frame data with a little bit of passivity.
All right, Seagull Joe showing a little bit of signs of life here though, but that up smash just not going to connect. And Goofy, like, Greninja is like definitely a read heavy character, right? And oh my God.
That is an old school option if I've ever seen one. Toss the banana up, and when they're focused on the banana, just run off there.
It's like the lifting your hand up to distract someone and punching them with the other one.
Exactly. It's the look over there.
Yeah. I got hit by that. But anyway. Greninja's definitely a character that's like strings as opposed to true combos, right? And like frame traps and stuff like that, and GoofyGoober is playing that immaculately right now.
It's strings and kill confirms. Like that's the big strength of this character.
He does have kill confirms, but like combos, I guess is what I mean.
Yeah, he definitely does not focus that.
There you go. There's that kill confirm we're talking about.
Yep, forward air, always such a solid move. In this matchup in particular, if Diddy Kong ever wants to go ahead and toss out a fair of his own as an anti-air, you can catch that with your disjoint.
Ooh, good ledge trap attempt to the classic Seagull Joe, but not going to find it, unfortunately.
Real talk, actually, I haven't been impressed with Joe's ledge trapping so much with his Diddy Kong. It feels as though he's never getting that forward tilt. Like, if you watch all the top Diddies, they all get those forward tilt 2 frames. Joe, not so much.
Yeah, I did mean to say ledge trump earlier is what I meant to say, but I agree with you 100%. Like, sometimes those ledge traps just aren't all there.
Also, if Joe wants to be really cheeky, uncharged Shoryu disjoints, or Shoryuken. Not Shoryuken. What's the projectile called? The water thing.
Oh, Shuriken.
Sorry. Okay, I am stupid.
No. I thought you were talking about Diddy, first of all, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, uncharged Shuriken disjoints barrels.
Yes.
So if you catch Goofy tossing out that option, you can just go ahead and get a projectile of your own going.
Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely checks out. This is down to the wire right now. 97%, 102. And both of these players just looking for something. That banana off the ledge was so good. Goofy able to make it back to ledge, however. Nothing happened. Yeah, exactly. They just respected each other.
Joe is committing to shield. He wants that down tilt up smash. Yeah, that's the problem when it comes to a last hit situation, Diddy Kong's neutral is literally, I hope you're good out of shield.
Oh, man. All right. That is game number 2 going to Seagull Joe. And it's crazy how the game that was actually contested the entire time went to Seagull Joe. But the game that was heavily Seagull Joe's favorite the entire time went to Goofy.
Exactly.
He's just built different, I suppose.
It just feels as though, like, Joe's got that consistency usually. Yeah,
but he really does.
He lost that game because he got forced to the edge, and then Goober just read his disadvantage 5 times in a row.
On 3 separate stocks.
Yeah, exactly. So... In neutral, Joe, I'm giving Joe the thumbs up.
Yeah, 100%.
The problem is...
What? Okay, never mind. I actually take it away immediately. Yeah, what the hell was that?
That's an option, all right.
Oh, I love Seagull Joe, man. The smartest player to do the dumbest options in this game.
All right, so we've got banana out there, and then he immediately drops it. That's the worst part about playing Diddy is when you get those like RNG moments where it's like, hey, remember that neutral that I just pulled out? Not working out.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, the banana into the kickflip, and GoofyGoober actually making good use of the banana there, just neutralizing a little bit of that tool. Wow! That was a good call out with the monkey flip, I'm going to say. Both players just really back and forth. Definitely what I would call a hit-for-hit set so far. Ooh, what a call out on that monkey flip.
Yeah, that's the problem with Diddy Kong. He has like one of the worst aerial accelerations in the game. He relies on that monkey flip to build up momentum. And then the problem becomes, well, if you just fade back and catch it, then it just doesn't have any other options.
Ooh, okay, and Goofy racking it up right now. These combos at low percents.
Down tilt, tries for the instant back here, though. Not quite going to catch. And then that time, Joe actually faded out. Good recognition that he's been getting caught.
Okay, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Goofy. It's nuts how well he's playing right now.
He's just waiting out Joe. Like, Joe, anytime Joe gets greedy, anytime Joe starts tossing out a bunch of buttons, he gets just destroyed by Goober's options. Down tilt into the up smash. Yep, very good catch by Goober. And it's kind of devolved into a game of, like, who can do less. And right now, Goober easily winning that option.
It's Seagull's turn to pull a game one here. I mean, if he can do this reverse three stock, that would be crazy. Are we going to see a character switch if Seagull loses this game? Do you think he's going to the Palutena?
He could. Like, that's
I
the
could
tried
see
true.
it. Yeah.
Tries for the double back air instead of the up air to catch the jump right there, so Goober gets out of that disadvantageous state for free. Catches the double jump right there, but doesn't go for anything. It felt like he got caught up by the water, and he wasn't really trying to go ahead and, like, DI it correctly.
Maybe he wasn't expecting such an early up B either. And GoofyGoober definitely one to have sick angles for his recovery. And I respect that Joe just went for that. He didn't find it, unfortunately.
And now Goober starting to use that projectile, the shuriken. just a couple times to try to go ahead and force this approach.
Ooh, okay, the charge down smash off of that banana.
What a catch of that banana, too. They both caught it immediately. Yeah.
All right, the back throw to get off stage. Looking for something, and Seagull Joe finding the down tilt into the up smash.
Cooper is involved. He runs up to Joe, just like tap, tap, tap.
I
mean, go and get them down tilts going. Eventually, they're going to drop shield.
Send a message, I suppose.
Down tilt again, but great tech by Joe. Not going to get hit by that forward air, that killing blow that you know Goofy's looking for. You got to go ahead and seal this stock away pretty quickly because, again, if we let this devolve into neutral, we're at that point where just Diddy gets so much out of every hit.
Oh, wow. This is just getting really, like, it's close to just being a repeat of game one, but inverted. I made a joke about it. I didn't think it would actually happen. My commentator's curse is insane, but the forward air.
Seagull Joe decided to dash forward and gets caught up by that rare aggressive option from Goober. Great job switching between offense and defense to claim the kill when he needed it.
And that's what you got to do, man. That tempo switch is really important in this game, especially against like upper level players. You have to be able to catch them off guard with your options.
So we had a few folks asking about in the chat who GoofyGoober was. So if y'all don't know, Goober used to be PR'd, but in Southern Maryland, it's a bit of a trip to get over to Xanadu, so we do not necessarily get the opportunity to see them too much at this venue. And that is much to our loss, as Goober has long been a strong player in the region.
I love Goofy, man. He's so, like, he's such a fun player to watch.
Yeah, dude just shows up, takes names, and gets like top 3, and then leaves.
I told you I was going to show up, wreck everybody, and leave.
Like, he was my pick to if not win the Arcadian, but to get like top 3. I was really hyping up GoofyGoober when he was eligible for the Arcadian, then immediately got PR'd afterwards.
And we're not seeing a character switch. I was wrong. Seagull Joe isn't back going to stick it out with the Diddy Kong.
I agree.
It seems. I get why. I felt like maybe there was going to be some frustration building. But I guess he was bringing it back rather handily at the end of that last game. So maybe he feels that momentum is in his favor. That was so good.
Starting to see the Z-drop tricks right there. Yeah, for sure.
Like, those tricks with the banana were so good in that moment. It didn't end up, like, leading to much, but it was so clean.
And now Joe starting to use his double jump to get out of these 50-50 situations, and multi-hits sometimes don't work. Okay, we're good.
Hey, we were talking, okay, Nair up air, though. Shades of Ike, okay.
It's just Ike in a fursuit. That's what this character is.
Yeah, that's fair. And also, like, the size of his knees. Ooh, okay.
Jumping away, just using the drift, the limited drift that Diddy has to get out of those combos, but Goober able to track Seagull Joe down finally right there.
You can't just drop that with a hard R, so come on. Sorry.
Goofer? That's what I stuttered and I called him Goofer, which is obviously not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Although, good combination of his first and last name, I guess. Okay, good air dodge there from GoofyGoober, but Seagull Joe just on the offensive, able to keep up this pressure. Going for the up smash, but not going to connect.
Drag down right there, so even... Okay, I actually love that forward smash.
He was expecting the flip, right?
Yeah, he was 100% expecting Seagull Joe to flip in. The problem is that he held it a little bit too long, and Joe was able to just charge it, get that kill.
Indeed, indeed. And now Seagull Joe with the stock lead. We know what he does with these leads. He just keeps his calm, continues to rack up that damage in order to force you to make more mistakes.
And it feels like Goober's playing this a little bit more passively, and whenever he does that, what you end up getting is you get Seagull Joe having more time to pull out Banana. And that is just terrifying. Do you really want to give Diddy access to this tool? Great counter, though. Very nearly catching Joe, DIing the exact opposite direction.
Hitting his own decoy with the Banana, though, unfortunately. He was trying to snipe him off stage, but instead it just got in the way, I guess. All right, Seagull now looking for something. A Banana, and wow, what a good catch with the down tilt. Another one, but not going to be able to capitalize off of it.
Should be able to get something. Oh, no, it just goes for the full hop. Interesting option instead of like a dash attack.
Maybe felt he wasn't close enough to be able to roll back.
That I have never seen Greninja nair a kill like that.
And
this man must have been holding straight up and jumping.
It wasn't even that late. It was at 150.
Yeah.
All right, and we've seen Goofy do crazier things.
Can we talk about how Joe is being wise, though? He waited that entire time and did not monkey flip. He's like, all right, I'll take 60 damage. I'm
not dying, yeah. All right.
A little bit of a trade right there.
85. Yeah, 85 off of just a few interactions. Wow. Just
the Banana will save me.
No matter how slippery the frog is, the Banana is slipperier. Yeah, and there we go. Good call out on the jump.
Finally catching him doing that. Again, set up by the forward tilt. We're not seeing the forward tilt get those 2 frames that he's known for, but instead we're seeing Joe use it to force jump from ledge.
All right, game number 5. GoofyGoober's counter pick. We are going to small battlefield. All righty. We're getting a lot of game 5s. I gotta say, these sets have been quite entertaining.
Yeah, it feels like every game this top 8 has been back and forth. We haven't really seen, I think we saw like 1 3-0, that was it.
Yeah. Sounds about right to me.
It just shows the level of the competition.
I don't know what just happened, but he took 53% off of 1 interaction.
Diddy Kong!
Diddy Kong! He got hit by the Banana while he was monkey flipping and then just like did something. That was insanity. I need a clip of that. I need someone to show me frame by frame what happened.
And this is when GoofyGoober made his first mistake.
Existing.
Hit by Banana.
Yeah, existing. He walked off the platform and he got hit.
So Seagull Joe certainly starting off strong right here. Has Banana trying to go ahead and get some kind of a confirm, but it seems like Joe does really well when he tosses the Banana up. Yeah. And tossing it forward, he has what forwards? In what world does that hit?
In our world. Sorry, in Seagull Joe's world. We're just living in it.
True enough. Double down tilt into the mix-up, and now Goober just feels really like on the back foot.
Yeah.
It just feels Joe has all the momentum all of a sudden.
He's taken 39% so far in this game, and finally, Goofer...
You've done it too!
Damn it. I really did it. You've infected my brain. Exactly. GoofyGoober showing some signs of life finally, and showing that he won't go down without a fight. I do respect the hustle, in all fairness. That aggressive forward air, though, is just a little overzealous.
I dig what Joe's trying to do right there. So that is one of those tricks where if they don't have a hitbox, just toss out that lingering monkey flip.
Yeah. And that's the second time we've seen GoofyGoober counter the Banana at high percents, and I do think that that is a pretty good option to catch Joe off guard.
It is. It's just a little slow, and speaking of slow right there, that delayed option at edge allows Joe to get the easy Banana toss into that kill.
I thought Joe taunted, but it was him trying to pull a Banana when it was already out, so I was just like... Huh?
I love that animation.
It's like, very funny. What do you mean pull a Banana? It's right there.
So we're okay. Goober tried to toss the Banana down, and Joe just happened to spam aerial on a platform drop and it worked out. This isn't even a game, by the way.
Yeah, of course it is. There you go. Like just a few more of those, and GoofyGoober is back in the lead.
Remember when Seagull Joe was on 3 stocks at 30%, and Goober was almost a kill percent?
Yeah, and now he's on 1 stock with 157%.
I genuinely can never tell which player's winning.
The truth is none of them are, and both of them are.
We
always. We're winning because we get to watch it. Last stock, and this is also like the 3rd or 4th set I've casted this today, where it comes down to game 5, 0% last stock for both players. All right, and we're seeing a little bit of spaghetti on both sides here, just falling out of moves, unfortunately.
I like this by Joe. I was just about to say he needs to pull out the pop gun, because if Goober wants to go ahead and back off and toss out projectiles, Diddy Kong cannot forget that he doesn't have to rely on Banana. He has that peanut pop gun, and that is a move that is like disturbingly good.
Yeah.
In some situations, it basically acts like Doc's pill, and it can combo into a ton of Diddy Kong's kit.
Right,
this is what we have to avoid, though. We have to avoid these strings. Good decision going low by Joe.
Oh my god, I thought that was it. I thought the forward air was going to kill. Oh, and it wouldn't have killed regardless, but oh my god. This is so nerve-wracking. I can only imagine how nervous both these players are right now. If we had a camera on their legs, you know they're bouncing right now.
True. Good dash attack there by GoofyGoober, too, to secure that banana and get
back air.
Joe back in disadvantage. Stuck in the corner is Joe. He DI'd in!
He was expecting the forward throw. The incredible big brain on GoofyGoober there.
Last-minute mix-ups to secure a spot in Grand Finals, and GoofyGoober playing out of his mind this tournament.
Wow. And he gets his run back against Dexter, who put him into losers to begin with.
So now the question becomes, did Dexter learn the matchup? Was that like, was it just like, okay, it was a back and forth and then Dexter just happened to walk away with the last 3 games? Or was it that Dexter got the reverse 3-0 because now he understands how the character
learned,
works?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, so while we take a moment to